So there was two issues we dealt with yesterday in regards to the police. The first was the police budget request. There were some Mississauga councillors who weren't happy with the police budget. Unfortunately, they were dealing with false information. We had a Mississauga councillor, Pat Sato, that said 75% of the budget increase was not related to frontline officers. The chief has said very clearly 94% of the budget increase is related to frontline officers. We're adding 35 new officers. The only aspects that don't relate to frontline policing is our wellness program for PTSD. We've had some officers take their own lives. These are critical officers we need on the street. Last year we had 12,000 domestic violence calls to the police. 12,000. We've got gun and gang activity that spread out beyond Toronto, now into Brampton and Mississauga. I want the police to be able to be equipped with the resources to respond. Our chief told the regional council he doesn't have the officers available to respond to all the calls. He has to pick and choose which crime that he can send an officer out to. And the notion that we have some councillors who want to shortchange the police when we are already underfunded compared to other police forces, for me, I found ridiculous. Having said that, we're now going to have this vote again next Friday on the police budget, but at a time we've seen escalating crime, the last thing I want to see is less officers on the street. We need to give our police the resources to do their job. In terms of the formula of the police budget, because Mississauga councillors took an issue with that as well, the provincial formula is based on property tax assessment. In some remote rural communities like Moosonee or Timmins, they will have a formula that's based on call volume. That's not how it works in any urban centre in Canada. Mississauga was trying to argue that they should have the Moosonee formula for allocating a police budget, which would create inadequate policing. I can't accept inadequate policing. They were trying to pull a quick motion near the end of the meeting as a sort of a procedural stunt. It'll never be successful because it will never meet the support of Brampton and Caledon, nor would the province ever sign off on allowing public safety to be shortchanged. So I hope rather than stunts, Mississauga councillors who are upset with regional governance, who are upset with the police budget, can just work collaboratively with us. We've got some real concerns in Peel Region that we need to focus on. We can't be distracted by procedural games.